Hello good people, it's me Kumonawa, your money manager. Today I'm excited to take you through or to give you an update on our Bachelor Pet series. I am sharing with you the last interior works that we have just recently completed, this being the electrical connection as well as the kitchen. I know that a lot of people have been asking me about the total cost of doing that concrete kitchen, so this is the video for you if you have been waiting for that information because you want to do something similar. So let me take you through the electricals, and let me just first maybe lay the foundation or share the background of what we have done. So when we bought this plot, we bought it with an existing 2-roomed house with electricity connection, and that electricity connection is single phase, and with single phase we can only get up to 2 meters. So what we've done is temporarily we have sourced electricity out of that existing structure to the bachelor pad that we've just completed, and this, like I've said, is just a temporary connection. The intention is that once we are done with unit number 2, we are going to apply for the transfer of the current meter from that 2-roomed house to the first bachelor pad, and we're also going to apply for an upgrading from single phase to 3-phase, because with 3-phase we can get up to 9 meters and we need about 6 meters as per the approved developments for this particular plot. So let me share with you the total material cost for electricity, how much we spent on the materials as well as how much we spent on labor. Total material cost, we spend 8,284.25. This is for everything, the conduit pipes, the sockets, the lights, everything. That's the material cost. Even the cable for connecting from the existing 2-roomed house to the bachelor pad. So that's the total. And on labor, we paid a total of 3,700 for the works, for the connection. So in total, we spent 11,984.25. 11,984.25. That's the total on electricals. Now let's move to the exciting part, the kitchen, the part that everyone has been waiting for. Where do I begin with the kitchen? With the kitchen, you need to remember that you are going to begin with the brickwork. So you are going to do the bricks for supporting the cabinets that you'll be fitting at a later stage. So the bricks, and then the countertops, you are going to do concrete. It's more like concrete slabs. So for this kind of work, you obviously need a bricklayer. So how much did we spend in terms of materials for this? Unfortunately, I did not separate the materials, but we bought which bricks did we use? We used to stock bricks, and then there were some reinforcing steels that we've used for the concrete slabs, and obviously you need the concrete, you need cement. So all of these things I did not single them out, so they are just going to be part of the total material cost that I'll be sharing with you. And then from there, you are going to do the fitting of the cabinets. So you're gonna have to buy boards for that. And I remember, yes, for the boards we paid a total of 7,900 initially, and then something happened along the way. So our carpenter was quite slow. There were a lot of delays, a lot of the work just not moving at the pace that I'll expect it to be. And I've learned to be really, really very patient along this process. So along the way, we had some material wastage. After connecting water, there were some of the boards that we put on the countertop just next to the kitchen sink, and unfortunately, because the yard is not yet, doesn't have boundary wall, and the fence on the other side is just not proper, we had children playing and they opened the tap, and as they opened the tap, some of the boards got damaged and we had to buy additional boards. I remember we paid a total of 1,800 for the boards, replacing the ones that are damaged. So 7,900 plus 1,800, this is for the boards. And for the boards, I'm also including the hinges for fitting, as well as the handles for the door. And here, these boards are also inclusive of the wardrobe because it was also part of the work. So how much did we spend in terms of the total materials for the wardrobe as well as the kitchen? We spent a total of 16,881 pula 89 thebe. That's how much we spent on all the materials, from the bricks, cement, to the boards, to the hinges, to the handles. That's the total, 16,881 pula 89. How much did we spend on labor? You're going to need the bricklayer to do the foundational work, brickwork, the concrete tops, and you're also going to need a carpenter to do the fittings of the cabinets, the boards. So for the bricklayer, we paid 2,000. That's what we paid, and the carpenter, we paid him 2,500. This is for both the kitchen and the wardrobe. That's how much in total. So in total labor, we paid 4,500. And what is the total that we paid for materials as well as the labor? We paid a total of 21,381 pula 89 thebe. That's the total for the kitchen as well as the wardrobe. So you can see it is very affordable. The reason why we decided to go with the concrete kitchen is we wanted something durable. We wanted something classic, modern, but at the same time durable, because of maybe the tenants that we are targeting. You know, we don't want to be fixing things, replacing these here and then. So this is why we went for this. And then the top, the countertops, we used tile. And I did not mention the cost of the tile is not inclusive in this total material cost, because I have accounted for it when I was doing the total cost of tiling the house. I couldn't just separate it for the kitchen. So I hope you understand. So in total, how much did we spend for electricals as well as the kitchen, the cabinets, and the wardrobe? We paid a total of 33,364 pula 14 thebe. That's the total that we paid, and this concluded this Bachelor Pad, the first unit of our Bachelor Pad series. The Bachelor Pad is now ready for rental. Actually, it's taken already. Like I've said, it's taken already and is renting out at 3,000. In the next video, I'm going to do a closing video, and I cannot close without sharing with you the numbers, showing you the rate of return on investment as well as the investment payback period, because these are key numbers for you as a real estate investor. So this is all that I wanted to share with you today. I hope this will help you in case you want to do something similar. I will see you in another video. Thank you so much for your time. Bye.